School. We've all been to one. We've all at least are in it now. Maybe if you're homeschooled, maybe if you haven't gone to school. This is about school, this topic that I'm going to talk about. Maybe like about, I don't know, like basically the basics about school. This isn't gonna be like tips and all that. I'm just gonna talk about it and what is fair and what isn't fair. I don't know. So the first thing is that teachers don't get paid that much. They don't get paid that much, and that's kind of sad because you have to handle 30 brats, 30 spoiled brats that are like, they won't listen, they won't do anything. Yeah, like they'll be like, and they'll be like, they're like, stop it, Josh. And they're like, okay. And they'll be like, and they're like, oh, do you want to go to the office? No. And like, it's so hard not for them to like, it's hard for them to do that, I believe. It would be hard for me, because I get mad easily when people don't listen. Like, because, like, I know that might sound like I'm a control freak. I'm not. It's just, it's annoying. Like, stop, do it over there. The second thing is the subjects. Now, in my school, there is science, math, core, which is basically, English and history, and there's PE, and there's elective. There's four electives in each semester, and there's only one in each semester. And right now I have digital literacy, and I mean that's for me. I have science, math, English, history, PE, and elective. Now, I know in other states, other countries, they'll only have like 4 subjects. And like, I don't know, I think that's kind of cool. And they'll have no homework. So like, I think that's pretty cool, yeah. But the most, it might sound dumb saying this, but I think for me, the most unimportant subject, I'm probably gonna get a lot of like comments and stuff. I think history, cause but I really don't know any of my friends are like, I want to be an archaeologist when I grow up. Like, I only hear, I only hear like YouTuber, singer, dancer, actress, magician. But I've never heard, I want to be an archaeologist when I grow up. Maybe like those nerdy ones, but I've never heard it before. Never heard kids say that. And I just think it's kind of useless. Like, yeah, we get it. It happened. Move on. But like the ancient Egyptians, plus I think history is the most lying subject. Like, how to explain this? Like, they won't lie, well, sometimes, but they won't tell you the full truth. Like, they won't tell you the full truth. They won't tell you all of that. They'd say, Christopher Columbus discovered America. No, he didn't. There are people on that. It's like me going to someone else's living room like, hey, I discovered this TV. I discovered this couch. Like, no. Stop. And, in the books, they don't say this, but he raped and killed the woman and the babies. And I think that's pretty lame. That's pretty evil. Because, okay, let me break down. I think the Egyptians, they would have weapons, like bow and arrows and stuff, just in case. Like, in case if there's intruders, which there was, I believe. I don't know. But, like, not the Egyptians we're going to talk about. Native Americans. They would just chill. It'd be natural. But then all of a sudden, Christopher Columbus and all those white people just come and they're like, hey, this is our land now. And they freaking kill all of them. and they had weapons more advanced than them, so they're like, oh shoot, like what is that thing? It was basically like alien weapons to them, and that's pretty sad. And I think they killed the men too. I think they killed everybody. Well, almost everybody. They're like, I don't know, like some survivors, which is sad, by the way. And yeah, I just think that's really sad. And I saw a picture. There's an article that I got from history. We were doing like an investigation of King Tut, like if he was murdered, if he was assassinating, if he was dying of natural causes or something like that. And the dude looked white in the picture, trying to like be King Tut. He looked white. His lips were small. His eyes were like weirdish. His slim. His nose was like really skinny, like white people features, like a white guy features, American features. And I was like, no, King Tut did not look like that. Because they had wide noses, I believe. Not like super wide, but like wider than, you know, Americans. And their lips were bigger. And, you know, I don't know if this is racist, but like most Americans, they don't have that much of a big lips. They have average lips. But, yeah, that's what I saw. And I was like, wait, no. He did not look like this. And then so I told my brother, and then he broke it down a lot, what I'm telling you right now. And yeah, so that's about history. And in number 3 about school, I think it's kind of like prison, other than the rapists, and all that. Yeah, like that aside, but like I think it is kind of, because it was either prison or jail. I'm not sure. I know they're not the same thing, because, you know, jail they hold you to, because they still don't know if you're guilty or not. If you're guilty or not. And prison is when you are guilty. But it was either jail or prison, and they did work, like not like guarding, like, you know, like guard work, like actual like math and all that. And I was like, wait, that's a lot like school, because they only have like about 3 hours. I mean, that's a lot compared to middle schoolers and elementary schoolers and high schoolers, I believe. High schoolers, I believe, they don't have recess. They only have lunch, which is basically a recess. But, so I was like, wait, that is kind of like school, because you have to wake up at a certain amount of time. I believe you have to do that in jail. Don't quote me on that. You have to wake me up. me up. You have to wake up, and this is the only difference. You can be late, but you're always there at jail, like always. But you can be late at school, and there's a certain amount of time you have to wake up. And a major similarity is there's a certain amount of time in everything, in classes. A certain amount of time to eat, to be free. Well, not free, but like, you know, like recess free. And I was like, it's kind of like jail, honestly. It's like they're keeping you there. And if you escape, you'll get in trouble. And there's rules, and the food is kind of bad. I don't like cafeteria food. It's really gross, but I eat it anyways because I'm hungry. But the pizza is disgusting. The wings are disgusting. Almost made me throw up. I'm like not even over exaggerating. I felt like I was gonna throw up. Like I'm not kidding. And what else? Corn dogs, they're all right. I just don't like corn dogs. And yeah, but like I think they're major similarities, jail or prison or whatever, and school, because it's very similar, like if you really think about it. And that's kind of sad, because it's for punishment, and school is kind of like a punishment. You have to be forced to doing work, and if you don't, you'll get, you know, get in trouble, and your grades will go down, and then that'd be harder to get a job in the future, like a good job, like a lawyer or something, or a doctor. Instead, you'll be working at McDonald's, and it's sad, don't you think? So that's basically the basics of what was on my mind about school. Yeah. I'm saying school is, I honestly think that the things in school don't really matter, especially in high school. Like middle school, kind of. Like, yeah, I know a mom, she said that she uses ratios all the time at work because she's working at the pharmacy, and the amount of antibiotics and children, she has to do the ratio of them. And, but the things I learned in high school in math or chemistry or whatever, I don't know, that just, you're not gonna use that in the future. I literally saw my brother's work and was like, what the freak is that? And then he was like, that's math. That's really easy for me. And then I'm like, what? Like, how are you gonna use all of that, like, the b square root of whatever? How are you gonna use that in the future? I just don't get why you need to learn that. I know nobody or anybody. I don't know anybody that uses that. Maybe like math teachers. That's probably it, which is kind of funny because you're learning it from a math teacher. But that's basically kind of on my mind about school. But the main things, the most important thing that I think it is math, because you're gonna use it, but not that kind of math, like square root of whatever. You're not gonna use that. Like, who would use that? I mean, science, it's like only if you want to be a scientist. But like, I don't really know that many kids, so like, I want to be a scientist when I grow up, kind of like the archaeologist thing. But yeah, that's on my mind about school, and I hope you enjoyed. Like if you want to, subscribe if you want to, dislike if you want to, I don't really care. But see you around. See you in the next video. Bye bye.